Hi, this is Blue September 15, and I'll be telling you about the voice cast I'll be doing. And you can get a hold of me at Blue September Sapphires, Blue September Sapphires at yahoo.ca. And yes, I know I didn't bother to edit out all the clicking and the background noises or anything like that. You know, it's just a voice casting thing. I don't really need to do much. Why would I have to be a perfectionist anyway, going on about nothing? First two characters in the scene are the mother and father dog, which they have mystery names right now because, well, she doesn't fully know the names. And I'm not going to give away much, so that's all I got to say. And okay, so what's a good example for what the mother would say? Something a hippie would say. Well, just make up a random sentence, because that would show how creative you are. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. Okay, so that's what the mom's going to be doing. So just say anything that you think that sounds like a hippie. Okay, so actually the mom's going to say, I'm so glad to see you, darling. I missed you so much. But say it in good acting, okay? Because I'm not going to do any acting, because that might make you guys act like me. And I want you to be your own unique selves. And I want her voice to be kind of like, you know, chill and stuff like that, you know? Alrighty. Yeah, so she also has to be an adult voice, okay? Because she's not a baby or anything. The dad too, because the dad's an adult. I want the dad to have a very low voice and kind of like, you know, city slicker voice, but not this city slicker that's like a gangster, but like this just the city slicker who's trapped in their house talking on the phone. Anyways, I don't know if guys do that, but the point is, that's what I want him to sound like. With a really low, manly voice. And I want you to say for your tryout, you are destined for greatness, but not the kind of greatness that means living without a human home. And that's it. Oh, and also, if you guys are going to do voices, make sure you're being serious. I don't want any of you to bail on me, because that'd be very rude. Be dedicated, because that's all I want. The next person on this is Human 1, because I didn't name her. She's just a Human 1. So if you're trying out for Human 1, you know who you're trying out for. Anyways, she doesn't have a very big part. There's just one little spot. But if you want to play a human for a few scenes of it, and you have probably more of a chance of getting this spot because less people will try out for a little part. Anywho, I will say this. She is going to say, a basket of puppies? No, that sounds stupid. I'm going to actually steal this from my actual script. Oh, ... What have we here? And then she gasps. And then she gasps again. Later. She gasps once. And then later she gasps again. Yeah, that's what happens. And now, so this is a short part because it's the puppy version. So there's only a few scenes of her, but I need someone who has a kid voice, so a kid, but I need them to make a baby voice where it says to baby your voice up, and then make their voice normal once it is a normal voice. So first I want the baby voice saying, not it, I call not it, and this is for Dices, if I didn't say that already. The cream puppy. And then also she'll say, I love you and I'll miss you and I can't wait to see my family. But I hope I'm doing the right thing. And the brother, who is red, and he is named Alton, he is a red puppy, and I want the same thing as what you did with the cream. It'll be someone who has a kid voice who can make it into a baby voice. He'll say, not fair. Whatever. I will just go catch this person. I want him to have a low voice even for his age, okay? But not too low, not like, I am it. But like someone who's like, I can't do it. But anyways, the point is, that's what I want. Then here we've got Flip as a puppy. So, Flip, he has a high voice, even for a bulldog. And he is going to say, Thank you for looking out for me all these times. You were a great friend. And pant, 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 or you sure knew where to find the shade. And for the newborn puppy, which is the main character, but this is when she's a newborn, so it'll be only a few scenes. I want her voice to be very small, very tiny, like she's like 4 or 5, okay? Like in human years, not dog years. So I don't want her to be, well, you know what I mean. I want her to sound like a newborn, like as if a baby could talk, like a human baby, as if that could talk. Make it what she would sound like. Anywho, I want her to say, "You're such a great buddy, and I love you. You're so fun to be around. But you could get hurt if you always fall over." OMG George. Okay, so he doesn't have a big part here, especially since he's a baby. But this character, if you're gonna be very prideful if you make his voice at least as a baby, because later on, he's in the show, and he's one of my favorites. So, anyways, he's a cat. I'm not sure if I want to let somebody else do his voice, because I can sound like him if I really wanted to, but I don't know, because I don't know. I like making that voice. It's fun. But anywho, if somebody wants to try out for him, you can just go suck on an egg. I mean, make him say, "Go suck on an egg." No, just kidding. Actually, what I want you to say is, why don't you want to get adopted? And then, oh well, whatever. And then, I hear a family is looking for a cat, so I better go. And then he winks, and then he says, "See ya." But yeah, there we go. And then he says, "Meow." Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, for the people with 2 voices, which means that you have the kid version of your voice and then the puppy version, you need to try it with both voices. So record one of your voices as a kid and one of your voices as a puppy with the same words. I mean, one is kid and one is baby. Oh, and you can't try out for Squawk because he has like 1 line. KK, so pigeon number 1. A random pigeon that was hanging out with Gus. He's just a background character, so he doesn't have a name, but maybe I'll call him Silver. Anywho, I want him to have a very low voice with kind of an Italian accent, and I want him to say, "What's it to ya? I know what I'm doing, and you shouldn't be around here anyways." I do not have a drawing of him at the moment, because you guys should send in random art on my email so I can pick a random picture to copy off of, because there's different colors of pigeons, and yeah, too lazy to think. KK, so Gus, he has a New York accent, as in like a really strong New York accent, like totally strong, and really low, like, you know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so what I want him to say is, "So are you sure you know what you're talking about?" Because betrayal is the worst quality someone can have. And his personality is, he cares about little ones, but he gets into a lot of trouble. Dill, the cool guy who knows everyone. He's young, he's hip, got a teenage boy voice, and he's snobby, but you can't see it. Like, he's one of those people that's grown up with having everything he wants, but he's not like one of those people that just goes out and loves people, but people still like him a lot. And I want him to say, "Yes, I know, I have an awesome car, but how do you think I got it?" Grey Wing is scary, and this is this guy. He's very low voice, he's very big, and very, let's just say he's a bloodthirsty killer who doesn't like getting caught. And his voice is not sneaky though. It's just low and slow. but not slow like how you'd imagine a stupid person. It's just low, and he talks slow because he wants to. And he says, "Hey, you, come over here." And then he pushes her off the roof and said, "Nobody's supposed to trust me, you know that, right?" Yeah, so despite his smile, he's scary. He is a threat to anyone who walks up to him. If you're in his way, he'll rip your throat out. He's not a civilized human. You know? Okay, now I'm just having fun with this. Fire on fire. Oh, I'm so excited for this episode to come out. There's gonna be like 5 seasons. Tonight, 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 tonight. Ooh. Yeah. Best singer you'll ever know. Not really, don't worry. I can hear my voice. And I especially know that I sound bad when I'm trying to, or when I'm trying not to sound good, or when I'm not trying to sound good. You know? Yeah, you know.